How's it going, guys? TextHD here. My first look at NHL 16. As you guys can see, the menus in NHL 16 look really good. They're still going with the Microsoft style there, but as long as they work, they run fast. That's really all I care about. Also, as you guys want to see, they're bringing back season mode. Play through any regular season in any league. Go into the playoffs. Try to win the Stanley Cup, whatever the league's championship is. Also, as you guys can see right here is GM mode. They now have this overall team morale, which is cool to see. They can have player meetings now. You also have a locker room chemistry rating, and it's actually exclusive to both the NHL and AHL teams. So your NHL team can have like a 90% locker room chemistry, AHL team only a 50. Also, right here is just a screenshot showing you now can indeed play as your AHL team in be a GM mode, which is a huge thing. Before, when you could in NHL 15, it really took away from it, and GM mode in NHL 15 was honestly one of the worst. Right here, guys, also showing that they're bringing back fantasy draft in NHL 16, which is good to see. It's one of fun thing to do, and of course they have the player morale, which just an added feature. Right here, guys, are a few questions I decided to take from the Ask EA website. The first was, can you see the player's stats in the AHL as well as the CHL? And of course you can in the AHL like you could in previous games, but the CHL you still can't. So if you draft a player, send them to junior, you're not going to be able to tell how good they're doing until they come back. You see their new rating, if it's gone up, down, stay the same. Another question someone has is, why aren't there authentic coaches in NHL, and will you be able to fire coaches in GM mode? And Rammer basically said licensing agreements, that's why there's no authentic coaches, and they're looking into possibly hiring and firing coaches in GM mode, which would be really cool if they add that in an update. Another question someone had, basically, it's a pretty long question, pretty long answer, basically said when you trade for a player, and he comes over, he's a goalie, he still has the other team's equipment, are you able to edit the player's equipment in GM mode? And they said for now, that's not the case. So that's basically summing up that big paragraph there. Now, guys, we're taking a look here at Be a Pro. It's basically just saying that you can now, again, start in the CHL, get drafted in the NHL team. You might get dropped down in the minors, have to prove your worth, make it back in the NHL. And then right here, guys, you can see a quick look at Hockey Ultimate Team, most of your guys' favorite game modes. The big thing for me, Play with Friends now back. We can now wager our friends without wasting 30 minutes. That's a huge thing. As well, they're bringing back single player seasons. So if you guys aren't a big fan of playing online, getting legged out, whatever it is you have to deal with, you just want to play with your hot team, you now can in single player mode, which is really fun. Especially, it's pretty good to start out just playing single player tournaments. You make a lot of coins. Right here, a couple questions people had about HUT. The first was, can you finally change your goalies in HUT? And that's actually a thing now. So if, say, you got two really good goalies, but for whatever reason, the one game you're playing, Lundqvist, for me, let's say, is playing like shit, I can sub in Bishop, and that's something you couldn't do in NHL 15. It was just something that was like, why can't you change your goalie? Like, that's such a obvious thing. Now you can. Another question someone has is, will there be a mobile app for HUT in NHL 16? Rammer, though, shutting that down, saying no mobile app in HUT this year. Next thing, guys, is that you can now actually watch highlights after the game, so you don't have to just look through the replay for the last 30 seconds or a minute, whatever it is. You can actually go down to specific highlights. So if you scored a goal, forgot to check the replay, you can wait till the end of the game and check it out. Also, as you guys seen there, we got our first little glimpse at real in-game footage of the gameplay. Looks very similar to NHL 15, obviously. The same graphics and the same engines used, so nothing, too crazy there. And last thing, guys, I want to leave you with is, will there be shootout mode in NHL 16? Andy Agostini is going to shoot that one down as well, saying no shootout mode in NHL 16, like I said in a previous video. So anyway, guys, that's our first look at NHL 16. So far, I'm pretty excited for it. I think it looks good. It sounds good. There are a few setbacks, but those could be changed, hopefully, with updates. I don't think they're anything major. Shootout mode's probably the biggest one. There's a couple other things that, maybe we can see them update, or maybe they even change before the game comes out. There's still a few months here. So, anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Goodbye.